Okay, I think this time it's working. We're live. It is Sunday, July 26th. The time is 5:33 p.m. The temperature is around 29 degrees Celsius. I'm here at Bloor Street East, and there's a look back at the Manufacturer's Life Insurance Building. Hello, Darius, Steph Curry, SF49, Jason. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is you want to call it. Let me just make sure that my stream is configured correctly here. I had a bit of trouble getting this one started. Hello, Action DJ, moderator extraordinaire is in the house. Maroof, Red Robin, Abdullah, Astradamus, Slot Ranger, Vivian Johnson. Hello to everybody. I just finished up recording a video and it took me right to this spot here. So I thought, let's fire up a live stream. Although it's kind of a gross day. I'm not sure how long I'll survive out here before I melt. There's the wide angle. Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette. There's a look at me and my gross Dr. Pepper shirt. Got the microphone clipped on. I always put it inside. That way it acts as some added wind buffer. Just in case you're wondering how I set the microphone up. There's a security guy over there. No harm done. So let's walk onto Bloor Street here. I'm just going to wander around downtown a bit. I don't really know what the plan is exactly. Hello, Jennifer Goldie. There's a look to the east, but I think we'll be going to the west. Bang, Dave is in the house, and Anna, Marsh Mack, Yogi. I don't think I need any eye cream, I'm good. Amy loves the Dr. Pepper shirt. I'm just gonna keep focused on the Manulife building here for a minute. It's quite a nice building. And the grounds here are always really nicely maintained. Lisa D says I should see it around Remembrance Day. You know what? It's pretty much any holiday. I don't know if Remembrance Day is a holiday, but they always seem to decorate it. Deborah H is in the house. Hello, Deborah H. Long time no see. Very long time no see.
I think it's just hard to...
There goes a guy. The clear e-bike in the not the pedelec kind either. Take one more look. You can see this building featured at the end of the video I just recorded. I just kind of improvised the ending of that. Enrico in the house. Hello, Enrico. I see some people are here from last night's live stream as well. We brought back some games on my other channel. We only played 2 games. And there's a look at St. Paul's Anglican Church. If you guys could just let me know how the audio and video is doing, that would be kind of helpful. I had a bit of trouble when I started the stream. I wasn't getting a strong enough connection to really get going. But hopefully everything is in order. Lisa says it sounds like me. Does it look like me? It is, Vivian. It's quite beautiful. Maybe we'll go down Church Street. I came up here on the e-scooter the other day, and I was quite pleased to see that I was able to stream on Church again. Roof cleaned up your house.
Hey, Johnny.
Hello, how's it going? Oh. My stock, how's it going answer? When anyone recognizes me, hey Johnny, hey, how's it going? I will say that nearly 100% of the time. Whoa, good driving, man. You get a gold star. And there's a look along Bloor. I recorded a walk along Bloor on Saturday, and it was kind of in the rain, but my external audio didn't record. So I'm debating if I should put that up on the regular channel with the camera's audio. It's not that great, but I think it's good enough. I always nitpick over these things, and everyone says just go ahead and do it. So we'll see. And now it's south on Church. WYHZ in the house. Oh, there's a Z-Teca here. Alex says put the Saturday walk on Stumbles. I think it might be good enough. I might just try to put it on this channel. I've got some other ideas for the Stumbles channel. Ooh, it is raining. I just had a few drops of rain fall on me. There's a new A&W going in. No more walks on Stumbles, keep it weird, except for the members walks. I'm gonna keep posting the members walks there. That way I have a nice platform. Erwin hasn't been to church in over a year. Oh, we've got a new development going in on the left. And these old buildings here, the facades are being preserved, and they will be yet more faceless glass condos. Welcome to Toronto, folks. Hello, Raphael and COVID Hippo. Here's the croissant tree. So I am heading south into the village. Enrico, $139.99. Props to you for believing in your channel enough to turn down a tempting job offer. Enrico, thank you very much for another ridiculously generous super chat. And to think I turned down that job offer before I even knew you. Thanks, Enrico. I talked a bit about on my stream last night how I had a job offer that was due just as I was arriving into Montreal, where I had to respond by 4 p.m. that day. But taking that would have meant reducing my content on both of my channels by quite a bit. So ultimately I decided not to do that. Hello, Eddie. Yes, guys, this is not some form of Tinder. It's cool to be friendly with one another, but let's refrain from cheesy pickup tactics. I don't want to have to make that a rule. Can you make an OnlyFans? I guess my Chatterbait account is not enough. You want an OnlyFans now. Johnny dating live stream. Hey man, if friendships happen organically through here, that's cool, but just coming on here fishing for a date, that's kind of weird and lame. Church Street Espresso. One of the very first ever live streams I did, I met someone at that cafe and then I streamed right after. And I started my stream from right around the corner from here. What would be your stripper name? I think I would just keep it at Johnny Strides. Why not? Whenever you see the camera fan out to the right like that, that's just because I'm walking right by people. Post pictures of you with the city skyline in the background. Mike Landry. Hello, Mike Landry. Long time no see. $5. Thank you, Mike. All the way on the East Coast. I like that building. That's kind of neat. Bevy loves the village.
Well, yeah, because I read a book, a big book of birthday.
The rat who plays Danganronpa. So does your secret trip after New York rhyme with Morlando? No, it does not. Thank you for the $10. The rat who plays Danganronpa. Sad to say it doesn't. No, Mike is from the East Coast. He's got his own channel. He posts driving videos and some walking videos. They're quite good. And there's Stormcrow Manor across the street. It's coming up on the left is Barbara Hall Park. You can play board games and do all sorts of neat stuff at Stormcrow Manor. Indeed, Vivian. There's an AIDS memorial that I featured in one of my videos just to the north or northeast in this park. Hello, Terratopia, long time no see. I'll have to connect with Ryan Rides at some point and look into doing an e-scooter collaboration of sorts. And this building behind me I think is an integral part of this neighborhood. There's some more neat art on the left, but there's some people sitting right in front of it. Dead Dog Records. And we are approaching the intersection of Church and Wellesley. Hello, Annette. I'm doing well. Hope you are as well. It is really gross outside, 29 degrees. It's quite humid. Dylan Reynolds is here. Hello, Dylan Reynolds. So this is the intersection of Church and Wellesley. And a look west. Everyone says the beer store is gone. I don't know where it would have been relocated to. But there is Ginger. I've always gone to the Ginger over on Yonge, but that one has gotten a lot smaller over the years. I think this one might be just as old. I'm not exactly sure. It's Royal Bank. It's not hard to tell what part of town we're in. Hello, Jim B. Lisa doesn't like the Ginger on Yonge. There's two on Yonge. There's one just south of Yonge and Bloor, and there's one just south of Yonge and Gerrard. I was talking about the one at Yonge and Gerrard. Jeanette Morales for an ice cream or refreshing drink. Thank you, Jeanette.
And so I told her to go back.
Thank you very much, Jeanette. Hello, Ramses. Oh, there goes a nice vet. What camera am I using today? I am using my iPhone 12, but unlike the last stream, I have it backed up with a second connection.
There might be somewhere for you to pee on the way.
So the last time I used my e-scooter, I only used one connection and it cut out. On I think 3 or 4 different occasions, so hopefully we don't have that problem here. It was just south of here where I always seem to have problems. What am I waiting at this light for? There's no need to wait at this light, as the road is closed. That is neat. This is Church and Maitland. We need to do more of this sort of thing. Oh, hey, I am. Hey, nice to meet you. Like I just asked if I was Johnny Strides. That's 2 today. It's 2 friendly people. Eddie Chin wants to ask, why is my e-scooter vid only in 480p? I don't think that's the case, Eddie. I rendered it at 4K 60, and YouTube told me it was uploaded at that. Let me check. Eddie was telling me that my e-scooter video today was only 480p. Let me pull it up on my phone. You've got me really curious, because I'm just waiting for the dumb ads to play. Just give me skip ad. You know what? No, I've got it running at 720p, and I'm pretty sure YouTube indicated that the 4K rendering was done. So I'm sorry about that, Eddie, but it just loaded in 720 on my phone. There's a statue of Alexander Wood over there. He's a controversial figure in these parts. I would not be surprised if that statue met its fate at some point in the near future. And I think this was the first high-rise apartment in Toronto. Thanks, Eddie. I'll look into that again. But I don't let a video publish if YouTube doesn't indicate that the HD and 4K processing is done. There's Maple Leaf Gardens. So we've just finished going through the heart of the village. So let's just keep going south, I guess. And here is Wood Street. So if you're wondering, we are on the east side of downtown. Lisa says Wood Street is boring. What about Alexander Street? If we're going to insist on renaming streets, maybe we should just reassign all these people to crappy streets. Name garbage dumps after them. There's the gardens and Loblaws. And this is Carlton Street. But several blocks to the west of here, it becomes College. Hey, I used to go to that Mickey Finn's a long time ago. And there used to be a Golden Griddle over there. There also used to be a Golden Griddle up at Yonge and Eglinton. Hopefully that's not the end of that chain. Their chocolate pancakes are to die for. At least if you're hungover. I'll turn around and get a look at the gardens. Funny Dog says Alexander Street isn't boring. That's where he lives. That explains your presence in College Park, as well as the other day on Yonge, right around that area. There is Granby Street. Back when I was in high school, I had friends whose parents moved overseas and left them the house on Granby Street. There were many house parties there. And I think this place used to be called the I don't know. It has changed names so many times. And I just walked right through Death Valley as far as streaming is concerned. And we didn't lose connection. Sweet! Oh yeah, I'm on Church. I was wondering where Alec Gardens was on the left. Should we go say hi to Ken Continuum? Ken, I summon you. Free advertising. If you put shit on a pole, there's a chance I will show it on my channel. If you're wondering how gross, oh, my hair is kind of holding up. I didn't put a whole lot of shit in it. Text says, wow, 400 viewers. Well, thank you to all 400 viewers for coming along. Maybe we'll cut through Ryerson University just up ahead. Here's Gerrard Street. Sessions Cannabis. They make it seem like it's all classy. Really, they're just peddling the same stuff as everyone else. So here is Gerrard. So yeah, the next several blocks of college to the south, I wouldn't classify as all that interesting. So let's go west for a few blocks. Oh, hello, how's it going? Drive safe. That's the third call out today. How about that? XRP freak. Your hair is disappearing or your crypto balance. This used to be a Starbucks. Tom Tim Tung. The man is alive. I've seen some of your e-scoot videos lately. Some of the people in those videos have some really expensive machines. There's a lot of really wide body e-scooters. So we are heading west on Gerrard Street East. There's the Ryerson Theater. You could cut through here. Marg H, hello. I missed a super chat. Sorry, Bevy. You've used Streamlabs. You know how hard it is to see things sometimes. Let's see if I can pull it up. Where'd it go? Normally you swipe to the right and I'll show you your missed events. Bevy, I'm scrolling up. $5 to go towards better hair care products or a cold drink afterwards, Bevy. Sorry guys, my ability to pull up past supers isn't working. But thank you, Bevy, for the $5. My hair care products are excellent and don't require upgrading. So I shall be purchasing a cold beverage with that. I think I'm gonna order a pizza and get an ice cold beer and drink it on my balcony tonight. Sounds like the plan.
Hey, I'm asking you.
Peter Stock, hello. Taste of Vanilla is in the North York area. Isn't that up at Bathurst and Lawrence? Ali says I'll never change from the 5-in-1. Truthfully, I use 2-in-1. I just use that 5-in-1 as body wash. I don't know why we're talking about this still, but I'm gonna cut through here and then we'll head past the Student Center. And then we'll pop down, I guess, to Dundas Square. We might as well, since we're in the area and people always want to see it. So this is just a very quick hop through Ryerson Community Park. Here at the school to be renamed later, as we make our way over to the street to be renamed later. And I think that's going to be the title of an upcoming video. You know what, guys? I'm going to stop and get myself a quick drink. Sorry for the less than spectacular location for stopping. It's just that kind of day. Texas, are they renaming Ryerson University? I don't know. It seems like they're headed in that direction. Sorry, guys. I'm just putting the phone down for a second. Maybe I can give you a better view. Throw the wide angle on. Pull out my old Gatorade mixed with tap water, because that's what we're drinking today. It still tastes quite good. All right. Tech can't stand Gatorade anymore. That's blasphemy, Tech. It takes me so long to change the cameras on this stupid software. There we go. Oh, we have a guy peeing. I'm gonna keep the camera away from him just in case. There's a guy pissing off to the side. And I don't want to piss him off. That's why I deliberately whip the camera off to the side. It's not worth getting on someone's bad side. Marg H. $5 from Marg H. You get a new Gatorade. Peter Stock, $5. Another great walk. Love them all. Thanks again. Thank you, Marg H. Thank you, Peter Stock, for your dueling $5 supers. Here's a nice part of Ryerson. This turns into a public skating rink in the winter. We'll take a look at this area here. At night, this building lights up quite nicely. And just where the camera is facing is where the statue of Ryerson was that has been knocked down and will never be replaced. Someone please do the same to the Ted Rogers statue. Exactly, Novell. How many Jollibees in Toronto? I don't know. I can think of 3 or 4 off the top of my head. There's one straight ahead. Is that why you're asking? Just because we're walking right at a Jollibee? You're welcome, Nivea. This is always kind of a lively area to walk through. There's always security and cops in this area. There's security there on the left. Other food vendors. 6 fried chicken. $5 from Frank Axworthy. Thank you, Frank. Thank you very much. In 20 years, no one will remember the statue there at Ryerson. I don't think we should be washing out history. I think maybe a little plaque to commemorate the disgraced statue in that spot would be fitting. You don't learn from your mistakes by erasing them. And now it is the always busy Yonge Street. Have I tried Jollibee Chicken Joy? Not in Canada. I've only had Jollibee in the Philippines before. But we're coming up on Yonge and Dundas. Hello, Jemima. I'd love to go back to the Philippines someday. I think all the countries in Southeast Asia are pretty much off limits right now, unfortunately. Hopefully they can turn it around at some point. I'd like to go make some streams from over there. Yeah, there's the former Panera Bread. I used to go there. There was never a lineup, and you could always get a nice seat up by the window on the second floor. It's a rather convenient place. I didn't really care for the food and beverage, but it did everything else pretty well. Terratopia loves Panera. And here we go, Monday afternoon at Yonge and Dundas. And there's currently a scramble crossing in effect. Sort of wide angle on. Yeah, I'd imagine the Eaton Centre and Yorkdale are quite busy on weekends. Here's a look at the Eaton Centre. Jim Murphy, $4.99 through Super Chat. Thank you, Jim Murphy. Thank you very much. Susan, yes, I've heard about that regarding Taiwan and South Korea. It's rather unfortunate. 2 countries I have videos from on this channel. Teratopia went to Dixie Mall today. It was a bust. Since when has Dixie Mall not been a bust? The last time that place was any good, there was a Nob Hill Farms. Oh, I will not be trying the balut, but I am a fan of Filipino food. I have not seen this pigeon move. Okay, I don't know how to make my keyboard go away. Okay guys, this is really annoying. There we go. My stupid iPhone keyboard popped up and I couldn't make it go away. That's why you saw me chat. This is a pigeon statue. Hey buddy. Not having a good day? The pigeon is a government robot. It doesn't seem to be very well. I don't want to stress it out, so I will leave it be. I wish you well, pigeon. We've got sirens. This wouldn't be a Toronto stream without sirens. Oh, and it's going to... I thought it was going to the station, but it's heading east on Dundas. And guys, our sad pigeon friend is still there. Come on, buddy. Snap out of it. So yesterday I was on the subway and I ran into Believe Guy. That was kind of cool. And I bet this ambulance is going to turn left here. No, it's going straight. So that is probably going to turn left at Shooter and go to the St. Mike's emergency room. Or it'll turn left here and shortcut this over to St. Mike's. I would bet that's exactly where it's going. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hello, Whitby dude. We continue south on Yonge. I always like this vantage point. Oh, Jeanette super chatted $7. Did I miss it? Jeanette would love to cook a Filipino dish for you one day. Jeanette, thank you. I'm still getting used to checking out the notifications on this software on time. Thank you, Jeanette. I will gladly eat some of your Filipino cooking. Thank you, Susan, for catching that. Thank you to all 498 people for joining in today's stream. If you haven't subscribed yet, well, I'm not going to make you. I think the last walking downtown stream was the Ken Continuum on Saturday night. He was streaming around here. Oh, that guy was not happy at the world. Jemima, where am I walking tomorrow? I don't know. I don't have any plans. I've got some videos to edit and sort through, including the one I just recorded before today. Probably not Midtown though. I feel like I'm gonna stay off Midtown for a little bit. Hello, Explorer with Glenn and Michelle. We'll turn around and get another view off to the north there. Lumpia is delicious. I probably said that wrong. It's probably lumpia. What's the point of that mask? What is the point of that mask? Chicken and pork adobo. My first night in Manila, I went to the rooftop of my hotel and I ordered a chicken adobo. And I had it with several San Miguels. Ooh, someone's got a nice GoTrax. It's an electric bike. They took the battery off of it. Can we all agree that Burger King's Whopper is better than the Big Mac? Yes, as long as you can agree that the McDonald's fries are better than Burger King's, there will be peace. Tolano Jihi Toronto JTV. Hello, I was the guy in the car at Church and Gerrard. Also, I run a YouTube channel in Toronto. It's so nice finding you on the street. Neat, JTV. Annyeonghaseyo to you. If you can leave me a comment. I often don't remember things that happen in the chat. Carsto, $13.99. Just to thank you for these live streams. You always enjoy them. Thank you, Carsto, very much for the $13.99. And JTV, leave me a comment and I'll check your channel out. And thank you again, Carsto. I enjoy doing the streams. My next stream will probably be of the two-wheeled variety. But I'll also probably do another walking stream by the end of the week. You'd like to see the beaches. You know, I have a plan to go record Queen Street in the beaches to make up for a walk I tried to record and failed at, and then live stream around that area after I'm done recording down Queen Street or along Queen Street. JTV says my Korean is awesome. I hope it's okay. I lived in Korea for 5 years. I lived in next to Gangnam-yeok. If you're familiar with that, I'm sure you are. Oh, I hear some Everclear playing. Do a walk of Bathurst and Wilson. I have done Bathurst and Wilson. But I'll be back. Pork shoulder blade steaks are good also. There's some of that sky game. Let's change to the wide angle just for a little bit since we've got this nice view of those towers in the back. Lavelle loves hearing Korean things. One thing is, Korean is quite distinct. When people are speaking it, it's easy to pick off. Jeanette, thank you for the super chats. Have a good drive home. Susan wants me to... I go to Port Credit once, and now I've got to go all over the GTA. I might be getting a car again coming up. So we'll see about going to some other places once I have the car. All right, decision time. Queen and Yonge. Shout out from Moss Park. Lisa says go west. Alright, I guess I'm gonna... Well, we can go south, then we can go west. Across the street just for the sake of it. Lisa subscribed. Someone on Action Kids channel mentioned me. Didn't know there was a Canadian walking channel. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I know Enrico super chatted on Action Kids channel and mentioned me, so it was probably Enrico. I should hire that guy. There's a look north. Oh, $25 from Romachek. Great stream as always, Mr. Strides. Now this is your kind of Monday. Thank you, Romachek. 75. I'm just gonna let that crowd of people clear out across the street in a big group. Thank you very much. Susan says herself, Enrico and Ali BHD were probably in that stream. Check out the dogs in Berksea Park, says Whippy. Well, we're heading west. We can include those in a future stream. I'm probably not going to turn around. Christos only watches the Johnny Strides channel, the original. So you don't watch the Stumbles channel? Ooh. There's plenty of other good channels. One of our moderators, Bevy, has a walking channel. In Toronto, there's the Ken Continuum, My Walk Around, Jerome Forestwood. There used to be 4K Wanderer. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm just waiting to cross because I can't really go west of here. We are waiting. Slot Ranger said Bevy had a great channel. Had, past tense. Bevy, defend yourself. There's Harry Rosen. Christo says the Stubbles dude freaks about too much. He hasn't been into the edibles lately. At least not on stream. Ooh, look at this little sit-down scooter thing. Look at that. That is badass. That thing probably moves pretty good. Just look up at Old City Hall. Lead acid scooter. Melody Lynn says I should come over to New York. Well, I got news for you. That's going to be happening pretty soon. Grab an ice cream, says Glenn. What I'm going to do is go home and order myself a pizza. And have a cold drink. Old City Hall is a courthouse, but there's a new courthouse being built to replace it. Romachek, check out Action Kids e-scooter videos in NYC. I don't know of anyone else who's doing them. But if you're scared of New York traffic, there's a channel called Terry Berenstein, or Berensten, I don't know how to pronounce it. And he does these hotline videos. And if you ever want to get the adrenaline going, check out his channel and watch the New York City hotline videos. That's some of the craziest cycling you'll ever see. They basically go full tilt through New York City. So because I'm walking directly in the sun, I can't really see the screen. I'm not wearing sunglasses. But check out his channel. And that stuff is crazy. There's a look north. Enrico says many of us live vicariously through Jeffy's strides. I'll walk behind this car. I don't know if that'll improve your confidence, Romachek, but it'll definitely give you a different perspective on New York City traffic. Melody says, can I finish a whole pizza in one setting? I can, but I tend to order a large and I try to get 2 meals out of it. I usually eat 1 slice too many for dinner, and then for lunch, I have 1 slice too little. I'm trying to get off the whole concept of 3 meals a day, but it's hard to break. This is an art exhibit and fundraiser. Support Baycrest in the fight to defeat dementia. I know about dementia all too well, unfortunately. If you've known a stroke victim, there's a good chance you're familiar with dementia. Exercise reduces your dementia risk and improves memory and thinking skills. Is riding on an e-bike considered exercise? All right, good night, Claudia. So I think these are all different takes on the human brain. It's kind of neat. An art exhibit for a good cause. It's hard to not appreciate that. Domino's Brooklyn style. Yeah, I alternate between the Brooklyn style and the pan pizza. Holy crap, it is hot. This is like gross hot. Whose brains are those? I didn't know. You tell me whose brains those are. I'm gonna sit down, guys, and get a drink of water. Sorry about this. I will not be able to see the screen for a minute. Maybe I'll flip it over to wide angle here. Gross, warm Gatorade. Sorry guys, I can't see the screen right now. And for some reason I am sitting directly facing the sun. Did I put it on wide angle? No, I didn't. I thought I put it on wide angle. Hey, Joe Walks and everyone. This is ridiculously hot. This is the hottest I've ever streamed in, actually. I'm curious to see how my battery life is holding up. 73%. Okay. If the brains start talking, run. Words to Live by Scott Briggs. Mike Landry, $5. Have a great evening. Johnny, bye everyone. Thanks for dropping in, Mike. And for the pair of super chats. I'll have to go check your channel out. I've been a bad boy and I haven't been following too many other YouTube channels. But yours is one worth keeping an eye on. These hot dog vendors are back, but they are not doing the business they used to. What's up, Wall Street Skate Bro from New York City? Speaking of other channels that stream, is it okay not to wear a mask in Toronto? It looks so free. Outside, it's up to you. Inside, you generally have to wear one. Canada is the highest vaccinated G7 nation, not just for first, but also second shots now. All right, JTV. It was good to see you earlier. Oh, there's new streetcar tracks that are going to be laid into the ground. But usually, especially around this time, these hot dog vendors would be busy. But the one thing that's missing are all the tourists. Where the heck are the tourists? I don't see them. $5 from Chris Ferry. Treat yourself. Hot day for an ice cream treat. Thank you very much, Chris Ferry. Ooh, look at that car I just missed. I shouldn't have been dilly-dallying. You wish they added streetcars up to at least Shepherd and Yonge. I think St. Clair is the most north that streetcars are, although Finch is getting an LRT. And we might see an LRT on Shepherd at some point, even though they already have part of a subway line. Good job, city planners, on that. We'll take one last look up at City Hall. Those poor souls that have to sit in those hot dog prisons all day. Hey, they're working. I think this is, remember, I had a hot dog and a Pepsi from one of these guys before. You know what? Do I have any money on me? I'm a thirsty boy. Let's get a drink. We've got a shiny $5 Canadian. Let's see if we can get an ice cold drink here. Is someone there? There's a guy here. Can I just get a Diet Pepsi? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Streaming or something?
Yeah, I am. Do you mind being on it? You don't mind? Oh, there's the friendly guy serving. I normally keep the camera away, but cool.
What is it?
I have a YouTube channel, so Johnny Strides.
Johnny Strides?
Yeah, we're just
Check it out.
there's
Respect you, man.
539 people watching right now. All right,
Have a good day, brother.
all right. This guy says hi. Thank you. And they did not have the Diet Pepsi, but Diet Coke is fine. Very friendly guy, nice and cold. Ooh, that hits the spot. If you remember on an earlier stream, Tom Tim Tung bought me a Diet Pepsi. This live stream is brought to you by Diet Coke. All right, we're gonna move south here. We're gonna cut through this part of town. I'm gonna save Queen West for another stream. I'm thinking maybe Friday. Thanks, Tom Tim Tung. It's very appreciated. I've kind of acclimated. I don't think Diet Coke is nearly as good, but I'm acclimated to it. I don't mind it. It's not like I drink it every day, so. Do you like Dr. Pepper? I do like Dr. Pepper. Now I am holding the gimbal in the wrong hand. Let me just... Hey, Ryan Rides is in the house. Just swapping hands here. What's the time right now? 6:39 p.m. So just off to the west is Queen West. That'll be a busy area.
Where are you?
Sarah says it's so hot in Guelph. Yeah. I'm gonna stay this way in the shade of the towers. And I'll probably head down to Union and just duck into the subway at that point. Oh great, now I got loonies and toonies banging around in my pocket. I'm guessing my change from this Diet Coke will be the tip for the pizza man tonight. I've got a big jar of loonies and toonies at home, and pretty much I only ever use it for tip-in delivery people when I don't order through an app where I tip ahead of time. Bevy says, you can't hear my change jingling. No, but if we were in a quieter atmosphere, you absolutely could. Audie Brown says we could come home with you. Give the change to a homeless guy. There's an idea. All right, if we see someone on the way, I won't put the camera on them, but I will give them the change. And if we don't, it'll go to the as a extra tip to the Domino's guy. Sounds like a plan. Try a slice in New York City. I'm gonna walk on the outside of this here. Oh, and here's the keg. This keg has an excellent patio in the back. I ate at a keg on Saturday night. You always heard New York City had the best pizza. There's quite a lineup to get in too. Unfortunately now with the keg, you can't just show up and sit at the bar and wait for a table to appear. That's what you used to do, or at least what I used to do. Just go to the keg, sit at the bar, order food, and just say, hey, if a table opens up, move me. But they have closed down that part of the keg right now. So part of that experience is missing. You can still keg size your drinks. Ooh. Okay, here's Adelaide Street. Oh, it's so much nicer in the financial district. Which neighborhoods would I recommend, Lewis? Ooh, there's a lot of great neighborhoods. I would be hesitant just to name one because I don't know anything about you or your budget. This car is patiently waiting for me to cross the street. There's always a nice view that way. Hey, that guy said, hey, live streamer. We're updating our look. So I'm walking through the financial district right now on Yonge Street. Maybe we'll head through the TD Center. We'll get a neat look at some of the skyscrapers. Scott says that's like eating 20 Twinkies a day. I can duck into First Canadian Place for some air conditioning. Lewis, I wouldn't know, but $1,500 in some neighborhoods could get you a studio or a bachelor. Is the path open? Yes, the path is open. There's Earl's. This place would normally be quite busy. It's a very common place in the financial district for people to go out for lunch. And here's King Street West. Nice to see a little bit of life here, although normally it would be a lot busier than this. Recycling done without touching it. Would I ever live in the financial district? Other than the lack of grocery stores here. I mean, there's a Longo's in the path, but I don't think I'm rich enough to rely on that as my local grocery store. I would have no problems with it. You're close enough to a lot of places. There's not a lot of apartments here. There's one King West, and there's one on Shepherd, just north of First Canadian. There's a look at the TD Center where I'm headed, but I'm just gonna waltz by King Taps first. This place got in trouble last year during COVID for some protocol violations. And I think they're owned by the same people who own the Cactus Club. And they have excellent pizza, believe it or not. There's a look up at FCP. All right, let's go say hi to Mies van der Rohe's masterpiece. Mike, I think the rent deals have come and gone. I think real estate is starting to ratchet back up. Alex remembered when I worked at First Canadian Place. I would always bring my camera with me to work. And often, sometimes on lunch hour, I would go out and film a video. Or before work, I'd squeeze one in, or after work, I would squeeze one in. You could say my channel was incredibly downtown centric back then. I also didn't talk in the videos. But here's the fun game. Can you spot the imposter? Not all of these towers are original. They also have cousins in New York and Chicago. Oh, and it looks like there's a walking tour going on over there. Susan was wondering when we could put a name to a face when I started narrating. Well, I started doing voice intros to my videos quite a while ago, and then I started narrating. Then I accidentally revealed my face on a test live stream on my balcony. And I wasn't even wearing a shirt in that stream. Oops. Take us to Canoe. I don't think there's a complex of these buildings in Montreal though, right? I think it's just a Mies van der Rohe, but it's not on the level. I'm just watching this guy in the blue shirt. He looks a little erratic. What's my favorite burger? If we can go with chains, not fast food chains, I would say Rudy has become my favorite chain burger. There's the tower. Oh, look at that little dog. Well, the Aon building in Chicago is a sister building of First Canadian Place here. And I think both buildings were made out of or clad in the same marble clad. But the one in Chicago got reclad a long, long time ago. And in Toronto, they waited till it started to fall apart. And then they reclad it in glass, which I think looks much nicer than the original marble. It's also much cheaper. But back then, these companies used to like to flex when they built these buildings. Like RBC, that is real gold in the windows there. That was, hey, we're a big, powerful bank. We're gonna make our tower out of actual glass. There's something like $70 Canadian worth of gold in every pane of glass. I don't know if they replaced any of the panes, if they would still put glass in them. This is just the shorter tower. There's a taller tower on the other side. And I think we can just go straight through here, and this will take us to the back side of the Royal York Hotel. So here's Wellington Street. You'll notice they've maintained a streetcar track here. That connects to Church. That line's not used even as a backup anymore. Back in the day, when you used to see a skyline photo of Toronto, this was the building that dominated it. Before First Canadian Place was erected, and before that, it would have been Commerce Court North, the tallest building in the British Commonwealth. And that replaced this building right here, the Royal York Hotel. And I was looking at getting a room in the Royal York just to spend a night there and see it, because I've never actually stayed there. I've been to an event in here, but I've never stayed in a room. And let's just say one night in here would gobble up too many of my precious Aeroplan points. So I will not be staying at the Fairmont Royal York. And I do think I have a hell of a nice hotel lined up for New York, but it's not in that luxury tier. Here's another look at the Royal Bank. I did stay in a suite at the King Eddie once. That was kind of a neat experience. Oh, there's a valet in there. Are you allowed to walk through here? Am I allowed? I'll just say I'm staying at the hotel. What are they gonna do? I'm a guest. I'm a guest. This is where I'm staying, so I'm allowed to walk through here. Don't mind me. I'm a guest at this hotel. There's my Rolls Royce right over there to prove it. And this is a good sight to see. I'm so used to seeing this part of Front Street as just an absolute ghost town. Especially during the pandemic. Streaming from this area was never that interesting because there was never a crowd. Lots of beautiful vistas and nice sights, but no people. But there's some life returning. And if you watch my video where I walked across the Esplanade, it was right here when I was setting up to record. I noticed Pete Dinklage from Game of Thrones was here. He had some rental luggage with him. Not rental luggage, travel luggage with him, and a dog. And I'm like, that guy looks so familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And then someone in the comments was like, hey, Pete Dinklage was in your video. And I was like, holy shit, you're right, that was him. So Action Kid gets to stream Will Smith, and I get Peter Dinklage. Union Station needs a better looking security barrier. Yep, I agree. During the vaccine clinic at the Scotiabank Arena, this area was packed. I imagine it would have been. But on this note, guys, I am going to sign off. Let's see if I can turn this around. So thank you guys. Have you ever been upstairs patio? No, I haven't, Enrico. But thank you guys for your super chats. Thank you to our mods, Action VJ, Bevy, Tech. And if any of the other mods were here, I didn't see them, but they might have been silent. So thank you, mods. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And I mentioned I got some weird videos coming up on my other channel. So I'll just go quiet for a minute and I will turn the stream off. Let me put the wide angle, little ASMR treatment. All right, guys, thank you for watching and have a wonderful Monday, or what's left of it.